On the high desert, we'll have 29 Palms tomorrow, but tonight, all about the Trojans of Yucca Valley, a squad many people think could be special this season. The Trojans, they are talented and a legitimate title contender.
This is the group that we kind of built for a couple years back, and Ramos is now a junior, and we've got Javin now as a senior. We've got Miles out here, we've got Maui out here.
What's the mentality for this team?
The mentality is just go out there and dominate every team we play. We're looking explosive too. It's a big scoring team, probably gonna put up like 50 every game, 40 every game.
Go! Yucca Valley is always underappreciated. We're always underlooked, not just by the league, but just by other leagues and scouts. We're not always like school we go to for talent.
Can expect a dog mentality. Hard-nosed football, fast, physical, and just want to really set the tone early for other teams around.
Blow the other team out, isn't that right? Trojans on me, Trojans on 3, 1, 2, 3.
We've really tried to work on the mentality here in this team and create a culture that kids like, which I think represents the numbers that we've seen out here all spring and summer.
What have you seen from this team this summer?
Growth.
Not just in skill, but chemistry.
We don't get a lot of recognition, and not a lot of players. So we have to work with what we got, but we have a lot of heart out here.
I think we're pretty excited about it. Ready to roll. We're just ready to gun hard for a league title and hopefully go far in the playoffs this year.
Stay tuned for the season.
I think Yucca Valley is going to be a team to look out for this year. The Trojans have high expectations. So still early, a lot of season to be played. One game not going to define.
But it was the Trojans of Yucca Valley who would come out on top, 35-28. They are now 1-3 on the season, 1-0 in league play. Cat City will host 29 Palms, and the Trojans will head up to Banning to take on Banning. So, look, we talked about it. 1-3 doesn't look good, doesn't look pretty, but they got their first win in league play, and that's when it matters.
Welcome back to the show, BA and BA. Finishing the show with the game that finished last, Bailey, but very well could have been first. Could have led the show just based on what was at stake. Huge game in the DVL, Coachella Valley, Yucca Valley.
Worth the wait. This game was basically for the league championship. Yeah. CV and YV, both teams undefeated in league. They have offenses that can go get you 50. The battle of the valleys. You know what we say, higher the elevation, the more motivation. Can Yucca Valley be the first team to beat CV in league since 2021? Let's start fast. Miles Harper, he is that guy. He runs like he's mad at the ground. Look at 6. 4-6. What a way to start the game and to punch your opponents in the mouth, metaphorically speaking. Now, if you watch our show, you know Miles has a twin brother, Malachi. And Malachi is also a workhorse and a baller. Call him Maui. 193 yards, 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. Watch him work. Slash through the CB defense. I mean, nobody could bring this guy down, Blake.
Like Swiss cheese, full of holes. Hey, family ties, right?
Family ties indeed. Maui, Miles. In just seconds into the third quarter, Trojans had 343 yards of offense. You could just see from these highlights that it was a high-scoring affair. That was Garrett Carl-Drone. Coachella Valley really responded in this game, but Bill Johnson's team's never going to give up. After being down 30, they cut down the lead to 11, but Harper is him. Simply too little, too late, and down goes Coachella Valley, the mighty Arabs. 69-45, the final from the high desert. That score says it all. After losing by 1 point last year, YV gets redemption. Remember, I don't get mad, I get even. Did the Trojans wake up feeling dangerous? I don't know. Let's ask them.
It's a dogfight all 4 quarters. We kept rolling. Maui and Miles breaking records, going stupid, both of them going crazy. And And going into this game, a lot of people had us predicted losing. And we came out and we wanted to prove everyone wrong and start rolling everyone.
I'm excited to see what these guys can do moving forward. You know, it's no secret the injuries were hurting us early on, but what it did do is allow a lot of these other guys to come into the game, get experience, which is only going to make us better in our program.
Take it real personal, you know. You can read any article, every single article this season they've been doubting us. They've been having us lose these games, like projected to lose by this many points, you know. And to see 3 straight articles of us losing Coachella, obviously it gets some fire here. I'm glad to see he used it right.
We came out and we just wanted it. We wanted it bad. We lost to them 2 years in a row by 1 score, and we won it. We wanted it bad.
And Blake, I was at their first game of the season up in Temecula Rancho Christian. They got worked.
Yeah.
But they didn't waver. They still fought to the end. They showed some spark, and shout out to head coach Jeremy Johnson. I don't think Cal Preps predicted that. I don't think they did.
Coach Johnson, big Cal Preps guy. But yeah, you're right. We got to give a lot of credit to the Trojans of Yucca Valley. They started the season 0-3, but as you heard Coach Johnson say, injuries, tough schedule, both playing a factor. And here they are in league play, unbeaten, and they just put up nearly 70 points on Coachella Valley, who's been the class of the DVL, first loss since 2021. So hats off to the Trojans.
Bell game between Yucca Valley and 29 Palms. Their game last year was canceled, so it's been 2 years since the 2 high desert squads dueled. We were told this game, big circle on the calendar. Yucca Valley seeking a perfect league season and their first DVL title since 2019. The Wildcats seeking their 2nd league win. Yucca Valley scored 49 points in the first quarter on the back of Miles Harper. He had 5 touchdowns on 5 touches, over 200 yards. That is ridiculous at any level. If anyone is crowning the him award this year, he's wearing 6 in black. Junior quarterback Michael Ramos Jr., but he's got a big arm. Steps up in the pocket to Javin Hudson. Great adjustment. The look back, touchdown, Trojans. 29 did have a few successful long passes, but not enough against the juggernaut that is Yucca Valley. This was Yucca from the coin toss. The Trojans have scored over 40 points, 5 of their last 6 games. They dropped 83 on 29 Palms to win their respective bell game after last year's no contest. They got the bell, the DVL title, and a whole lot of confidence heading into the postseason.
These guys have been working hard, man. You got to hand it to them. Been working hard in the weight room, working hard in the off season, working hard in the spring and summer. And, you know, when we didn't get to play this game last year, it really was another one of those games that we circled on the calendar and we worked hard for this year. And we're healthy and everybody's back, and, you know, we're excited, and I can't wait to see what happens on Sunday when they bring out the draw. 20 seniors, but we have a hell of a team coming back next year too. But those guys each got a chance to talk yesterday in our film room, and then the captain stood up today and talked. It was very emotional. They were very excited to be able to play today. And, you know, I can't be more proud of these guys. They showed a lot of leadership.
Undefeated DVL champs at home tonight against Wilson Hacienda Heights. We're talking about the Yucca Valley Trojans, and, well, it was all Trojans tonight. Quarterback Michael Ramos just had himself a night tonight as well. You know, we know about all the targets that he has, but here he finds Javin Hudson with a great gap just short of the goal line, and then the quarterback would take it in himself to extend the lead late in the game. Guys, there's not much to say. The Trojans go on to win 49-20 and 49-21. Stand on business tonight. That's what the kids say, right? 2-6. You see them right there. We just spoke with them yesterday. They get the ball first and waste absolutely no time. Michael Ramos looks left, finds Javin Hudson, who finds the end zone after taking it up the sideline. Spin move, finds his way in, and the kick is good. So Yucca Valley would strike first in, true fashion, as they usually do. 7-0. Big hugs for Javin from Coach Johnson on the sideline afterward. And we're back to work. It was hard for them to stop Javin, plain and simple. There he is again, but it would stay 7-0 until the second quarter. Now, the Trojans, though, as usual, they want to run up the scoreboard like they usually do, and they put it in the hands of Miles Harper right there. These defenders just can't stop him or see him. Cuts out, cuts back in, right to the house. Had a front row seat to the madness. Take a look at that right there. 6, no one stopping 6. The Trojans go up 14-0 after the kick is good, and they're not done yet. Shortly after, the Coyotes just can't score, and Miles Harper is back into the picture. Finds a hole, and he absolutely breaks loose right here. Takes it 70-plus yards for the Teddy. Trojans score yet again. Miss the kick, still 20-0. Michael Ramos Jr. looking for a favorite target. Where is 7 when you need him? There he is. Launches it up left sideline. That's Javin Hudson yet again. To the red zone we go. Let's see some action. Trojans get creative. They snap it to Miles Harper. He finds the end zone. That is 1, 2, 3 touchdowns for him in the first half alone. An amazing first half by them. Let's throw up the halftime score, which was 28-0. Now, guys, like I said, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. The Trojans could possibly shut them out to make the postseason win even sweeter. So let's head on over to the second half. The Coyotes were taking notes that number 6 is pretty good, so they were looking to stop Miles Harper in the second half. No blood in the third quarter, though, because that Trojans defense, well, you know what? They just were not letting anything by them. Take a look at this pressure. Aiden Purcell, though, he says no fly zone over here. Strap City over there. Now let's go into the fourth quarter action. Ramos, where are you looking? Where are you looking? Let's see. Oh, number 6, Harper, you know him. Hard for them to stop him. Look at that stiff arm. Comes up the sideline, switches off. I mean, defenders are just shook. He's brought down about the 20-yard line, and we're back in the red zone. That's not good news for the Coyotes. Ramos connects with Stephon Rogers, but wait, hold on. When he's brought down, that yellow thing comes out. That's a flag, and that's thrown against Buena Park. This pushes the Trojans up, and after what seems like a century, right at the goal line, Yucca Valley, let's see what they do. Ramos, what are you thinking? Tush push action. Yep, that gets into the end zone. The Yucca Valley Trojans keep their foot on the gas and do not let up. The final in the high desert.
Yucca Valley Trojans, Ben Roethlisberger here. Just want to say congratulations on the season so far. Good luck and keep it going.
Up in the high desert, Yucca Valley on a 9-game win streak. Hasn't lost at home since September. But this is the playoffs. Everything goes out the door. It's purely business and football. Maybe some green grass as well. Santa Fe, 9-3 on the season, but only 1-3 away from home. 2.5-hour drive up to 62. Yucca's defense stepped up big time. That's 1 of 8 sacks on the game. This one ruining a promising Chief drive. Now, Yucca had trouble moving the ball in the first half. Quarterback Michael Ramos Jr. stripped, and the Chiefs recovered. Santa Fe would take it down the field to make it 7-0. R. Wes Williams capturing the footage, and he told me, Bailey, just wait till you see 6. And we've been seeing 6 the entire football season. Miles Harper, a defense's nightmare, gets loose and takes it to the promised land. Ties the game 7-7. Whenever they need a play, they turn to Miles. So at the half, it was 7-7. Who can make the necessary adjustments? Well-coached teams and great teams are the ones that play well in the second half. First offensive play for the Trojans. Coming out of halftime, who else? Harper to the house. Don't even try to catch him. You can't. YV back on top. Next drive. Ramos, 3-step drop deep to Javin Hudson, and Javin is gone. No Chief could track him down. This is the YVW offense we love and know. And the best part, Hudson wasn't done. He would later take a screen pass into the end zone. Yucca Valley holds on and holds down for the high desert. 35-13 the final. The Trojans are heading to the Division 12 championship. They have been building for this year, this group, and it's paid off.
Face some adversity, but I always promise them we're going to find it. We're going to find the hook that we need. And you know what? Our line blocked better the second half. Our defense played a great football game, though. You got to hand it to our defense. They shut down that kid. He was a good running back. But I'm just proud of this team. You know, you face adversity. We did that a little bit at the beginning of the year. We had our injuries. We came back. And I'm just excited and happy for these teams. And the Trojans are going to the finals. What can I say?
For the playoffs, you know, we really took stand on defense. You know, we really noticed that we really need to pick it up on defense. So, you know, shout out to our O-line, our D-line, our linebackers, our safeties. You know, as a collective, you know, we really dominated the game.
You know, everybody has their bumps and bruises, you know, but we just, like, when at halftime, we just know, like, this is not our game. You know, we can do so much better than this, and we are so much better than this.